everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. So welcome back to our podcast. It's Project B Project, and this is our next podcast. We'll be discussing about really great topic for today. We have a really great speakers for today. Hello everyone.
Hello. Hello, James.
So, alright, let's move on to our speakers for today. Amazing speakers. They are from a really great background, really great, credibility in their work. So let's go to hello, Pamade. How are you today?
Fine, I'm fine, James. And you?
I'm very great. Thank you so much. So, how are you today, actually?
I'm really grateful. I feel. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes.
Discuss about interesting matters. Yeah, very good.
How do you feel to regarding this topic will be discussed?
Yeah, I think this topic is very interesting. Talking about the women equality, I believe also that we need to empower them. Not just for the men. I think we can discuss further. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Pamadi. So let's move on to Mas Haffian. Hello, Mas Haffian.
Hello, James.
How are you today?
I'm good. It's an easy breeze, and I think that today is gonna be a wonderful day for us to be discussing regarding these topics.
Yes. How do you feel actually talking about this topic?
At first time, feel a bit uneasy regarding the topic of gender equality, but after I done some of my own research regarding these topics, I think I learned a thing about it too, about gender equality and feminine side and masculinity, and I think it's not something to be afraid of, but to be able to embrace it.
All right, that's great. I do agree with your statement. Thank you so much, Mas Haffian. So, all right, hello, Mas Syaiful. How are you?
Hello, James. Thank you. I'm fine. I'm great today. I'm just finished my daily activity in the morning. Yeah, I run daily around 10 kilometers. So you look my face so fresh.
Oh yeah.
Really fit, Syaiful,
Very fit
I
actually
thought
for
that you
today.
play golf this morning, Pak Syaiful. Because I know that your hobby is golf, right? So.
Yeah, maybe we can arrange next time, Pak Made.
Okay. Let's go together next time.
Wait, have you ever golfed together?
Yes,
Yeah, I think we did it, Pak Syaiful. One time,
one
together.
time, but unfortunately, Pak Made beat me.
I think we don't need to discuss that. Pak Syaiful, yeah?
Maybe for the next podcast,
Yeah.
alright? Alright, so thank you so much. How do you feel talking about these issues?
It's very interesting topic, because in my opinion, women should be part of my life. So I'm very supporting if there are women around me.
Yep.
So interesting topic. Hopefully today discussion we can get good insight.
Okay. Yes, thank you so much. So furthermore, we will go to our session. So there will be questions regarding these issues. And all right, let's get back to our session. All right, welcome back everyone. So let's get into our session. Do you guys very excited about this?
Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
So alright, so talking about gender equality. So for first question, I want to ask. This is very interesting. What causes gender equality in the first place?
I think Pak. Can I speak?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Of course.
I think, in my opinion, gender equality because of the advance of education. So the women not only in the kitchen, not only take care about the children, but she have another knowledge that can use in the technical, in the government and other field. So with the advanced application, women should be the same level with the woman. With men.
I think one of the if I may add, one of the historical process is that back in the mid or late 1950s, yeah, there was a movement for women rights, and I think from there it started that women that doing household chore it isn't fair, right? So they need to be able to contribute more to society, not only in the household, and they want to be able to be proof useful to the world itself. So there's like a slogan that we can also do it like that in women. There's a poster and everything like that. So I think it was started from there. The inequality of women create gender equality from the woman itself.
Oh, so it's basically it comes from an issues
Yes.
from the woman.
Yes.
that,
Yes.
Bringing up these issues for gender equality.
Yes. That's.
I see.
They stood up for themselves and made them
Yeah.
to realize that.
Yeah, I think basically I agree with you, Haffian, James. Basically, I think the woman at that time during the period that mentioned by Haffian, 1950, right? So I think the woman feel is not treated fairly. I think that's the issue, right?
Yeah.
So that's why they try to speak up, right? So
Yes.
they want to have more contribution to the society on others' activity of life. Right? I think that really the main reasons, because for a long time, right? So women don't have equals treatment, say, if you can say it like that. Yeah. So I think that will be issues.
Yes.
But
So-
I think I think not the issue not start in 1950. I think long time ago already the issue, yeah.
Oh.
The gender equality. Yeah. I think in Europe, yeah. It's long time ago. Yeah. Maybe you can see the history lah. Yeah. They start to equality between men and women. If you agree, Pak, yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Need a bit more research again,
Yeah.
because it's new to us for men exactly.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Because actually, this session is for men. I want to bring up the men's perspective.
Yeah.
Later on, we will have like a woman's perspective.
Okay.
Later on. It's very interesting though because you guys actually, have a pro in gender equality. So let me get to my next question. What do you think? Why gender equality is so important nowadays?
Of course.
This is interesting, yeah? Okay. This is interesting.
Mamanya, you go first.
Okay, thank you. I think I mentioned it before. Basically, what is the difference between women and men, right? In reality, okay? They have a brain, they have a body, right? Actually, we are similar, right? They have the capability, everything they have it. Except maybe we have different sexuality orientation because they are women, we are men, right? But in terms of the capability, in terms of the others things, we are the same. So that's why, for me, it's very important to empower them, because so far, based on our story, even though there is some country already, try to make the men and women equal in some country in the beginning, but most of the story that we heard, actually, the men still on the higher end compared to women, right? But the important thing for me, why we should do the equality, because we don't want to waste another portion of the brain power. I said the brain power. We can see a lot of women have very good,
bright ideas.
Yeah, bright idea and brain and capability. I think we don't want to, waste it. And also, as mentioned by Pak Syaiful before, that women have different parts, right? So the man doesn't have, right? So if we can combine, that will be grateful for human in overall, right?
Yes,
So that's my view, Pak James.
My opinion, yeah. China Prof.
Yeah.
Yin and Yang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
The good
correct.
with the bad with the good.
Woman,
Yeah.
Complement each
yes.
other, right?
Yeah.
Man is masculine and woman is
Feminine.
The world will be beautiful if the both can be mixed. Yeah.
Right.
They are in harmony.
In harmony.
In harmony.
Yeah.
So, that leads me to my last question for you guys. As you know, there's researchers talking about by 2050, most likely women will be alone. So they will probably not getting married because of career, you know.
I don't agree with that.
Me too actually.
I think
Me
we need
too.
women for my couple.
Yeah.
So good will be peace with if a man and woman being married or is married.
Alright.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah. What do you think, Mas Haffian?
Probably. I mean,
Okay.
that's
Pak Made first.
Yeah, I think that statement from James actually probably true because after we give them a chance to contribute more, now they start to focus on their career and their they want to do to achieve something. So sometimes they forget it to put the what you call merit as the second priority. Maybe in the future, but maybe that is the impact of this by allowing them to grow and also make the comparison between men and women. I think that may be another side of effect. It's okay. Maybe that's true. Yeah. Possible.
Well, from my 2 cents regarding that statement, is that I think that may not be true, but I think it's regarding the human priority first. Like back again, I see the bigger scope not as a feminine or masculine, but as a human. We are a social creature that we will and must need for one another. Either it is physical or spiritual stuff like that. And I think that you cannot close. Not close. What is the word? You cannot forgo the needs of others like that. But maybe it's true what Pak Made said. But if it comes down to it, it's regarding the priority. Whether I need a partner or not, whether or not I can be independent or still dependent to my partner, to my spouse, and everything like that. And I think there is a good perspective, but I think that it's still in a long way. Maybe in not in 2050, but maybe in the year may to come like that.
But for me, I still endorse my son. You have to marry.
Oh, you have to marry
For sure.
to continue your lineage.
Yeah. All right. So I think that ends up our session.
Okay.
We want to talk another.
We can talk it over at the golf course.
Let's go for sure. But unfortunately, we need to move to our woman perspective. Very soon.
Of course.
So thank you so much, Pak Made, Pak Haffian, and
Okay.
Pak Syaiful. Let's have a later talk again regarding these issues. And stay tuned on our podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
Hello, welcome back to Project B podcast. I'm James Eugene from IPMI. So let me introduce amazing speakers right here from woman perspective regarding this topic. Is gender equality beneficial or not? So let me introduce your speakers. Hello, Bu Emilani and Bu Desfika. Hello, how are you guys?
Hi James.
Great.
We are great.
We're great. Very
Yeah.
great.
So maybe from Bu Emil first, how do you feel regarding these issues we're talking about? How do
The
you feel?
woman equality
Yeah.
is very excited. I'm very passionate about it because right? I'm a woman. We are a woman.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, me personally as a working woman as well, a mother. I cannot imagine my life today without all these topics being raised in the worldwide. Yeah. How about you,
Alright.
Pika?
Yeah, it's actually quite exciting to be here and as a woman to talk about woman equality and to raise up this topic because here in Indonesia it's very new, to be honest, right?
Yeah.
The topic gender equality, because for so many years patriarchal ideology had been really brainwashed most of Indonesian, but now with this topic being recent, it's gonna be a really good opportunity for the woman to speak up more about these and had the rights that they can get.
I think it's most likely like Indonesian culture, right?
Yeah. So thank you so much. So mostly we hope that from this podcast we can gain more knowledge and gain more perspective regarding these issues.
Hopefully.
So let's go. I'm really curious about this. Actually, I'm gonna ask you the first question. Actually, since this topic is really discussed worldwide, everyone's talking about it. Actually, what causes gender equality in the first place?
I think I read a lot about this topic, but in the end, we have heard this topic being raised, women inequalities, diversities, inclusions. But however, actually, it's already been there since even the early 1900 something.
Okay.
In the past, it's raised because of, I think, a multifaceted factors. One of that is because of the suffrage. Like women didn't have any equal right in the voting for their governmental. So it's become an issue. They don't have any, I think, preference to have contribute to the certain countries, even their own countries. That's the first one, at the first place. And then the second one is about in a marriage life. In the past, most likely women didn't have any opportunity, to take any decisions. All the prime decisions become to the man, right? They're only sitting at home, raising and nurturing all the children. Yeah, exactly. That's the second one. And then the third one, I think we have heard our woman heroes in Indonesia, R.A. Kartini, right? Yeah, exactly.
For sure,
You remember?
for sure.
Yeah,
Of course.
no woman actually were allowed to come to school. Only like a certain people coming from the rich family or certain class of family having this opportunity. But meanwhile, when they're getting mature adult, and then the parents will discourage them to pursue a higher education and force them to have a marriage. So they didn't have any any luxuries like us today, right, Desfika? Yeah.
What do you think, Fika? Like, what causes gender equality?
Because Mel already said about the marriage stuff and yada yada yada. People always talk down women about it, when actually in fact they really have lots of things to do. They have lots of capability, because when women and men was created, by God or whoever you believe, but when women and men go to this earth, I believe that they have the same and equal capability. But because maybe for more over years, men have this perspective on being like more strength and stuff like that, because they are the one who's given more rights to express themselves, and oppressed women not to have the same rights and the same opportunities. And I feel like because for so many years women was oppressed about their opportunities, they got mad about it, because they feel like they're capable of doing things. Why don't they have the same opportunity to do so, like what men had, So I think the rage came from that. The rage came from the woman itself, that the woman realized that they they have the rights to do things equally to men, And I feel like with women and men being in an equal position with their capability, I feel like it really is gonna create more and more things in the future, because women, men, they have different ideas, ideology and perspective. I think that would be a very good combinations.
I think according Fika, I remember I have read one book, Purpose-Driven Life, which is I strongly believe and agree with the author that every mankind, which was created by a creator for a certain purpose in life. So I believe that all the well-being not being created to differentiate each other. Every single us, woman,
right, but
male,
to complement
to complement each other, and then there's certain purpose why we are here in the earth, for creating something for a better world, right? For a better life. That's actually, I truly agree with that. Yeah.
That's great. Actually, you mentioned before regarding in a family whether gender equality matters or not. So actually, is gender equality is good for man, woman, and children in the family?
Of course. Yeah, of course.
What do you think about it?
Now, like me, I'm graduated from University of Indonesia, Fika also. We have also opportunity to take like this kind of MBA class in IPMI. Can you imagine if this kind of inequality happening in, let's say I'm working woman, and then my husband didn't allow me to pursue my education and degree. I cannot imagine, I'm just sitting at home doing nothing, and then even I'm choose to be like a full at home mom, but at least with having opportunity, having a higher education, I also can be, I'm able to raise my children in a more proper way, right? Yeah, I think I'm blessed to have this opportunity.
Right. Yeah, I agree. But to be like more broadened, we don't judge women that decided to just stay at home because from my perspective and what I see from the world and I experience, women resent this topic is because they feel like they just put in the box that they only can do this stuff, and not given the opportunity, like what I said, that they can pursue another opportunity. So I think what I can see from this is we don't judge that if women decided to just be stay-at-home mom, but it is actually good and nice that women finally have another choice as to have not just being a stay-home mom and not being judged because of it. Because in Indonesia now, when a woman put career first and then the other one later, it's being judged. It's kind of
the social,
the social, it's the stereotype I don't really like. So I think having a choice for a woman in household to do something more than just stay at home mom, I think it's very beneficial for anyone. Like I've heard from my friend from Netherlands, people are commenting about the household they had because everyone is working, like the mom and the dad is working, both of them. They call it the Dutch way.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
They call it the Dutch way, so everyone contributed in making the salary and stuff. And they from what I heard, with that method is actually more nice to have because both resources come together will build a better empire. If you
exactly.
Right?
Actually, you guys just answered my second question. It's like why gender equality is so important. But like I can see that it's important for you guys.
Because they are very passionate about the things, right?
For sure. So let's move to my other question. So how is this gender equality becomes beneficial? Like beneficial in terms, the businesses, the economy, or maybe from the family perspective. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's direct or indirect is correlated to each other. Can we imagine, right? With the first one, I think from we have heard this topic being raised, and then because it's like not a secret, but we know like a woman trafficking is there, right? By having this woman equality happening, then all the women knows actually they have right to stand for. They have a quality. They have not only certain quality, but also they have a right to see, to have a better life in themselves. There's a lot of women slavery in the past, right? This is something actually one of the key benefit of this topic being raised worldwide. And then second one related to the economic is exactly correlated to each other. Can we imagine, right? If more population in the world become having more higher education, they can participate to the work, to the business more. So it directly will impact to the economic of the population.
Yeah, strongly agree.
That's I think second part is coming from economic and also from the education itself. the more chance for women to have more opportunity, then they also impact how they raise the children in the families. The children can can enjoy not only having security in certain somehow at home, but also they can have like role modeling, like a balance between men and women, right? Between father and mother. Somehow when they are growing as adult, they also can know how to treat people more equal. So I think it's a very key beneficial for populations.
Wow. Actually, that was pretty. It's very exciting because it's really broadened the ideas.
Yeah.
Because it comes to a better generation next.
Oh, yeah.
It comes to a great, better generation next. And I feel that also because my mom, when she raised me, she was working, and my dad as well. And my dad didn't stop my mom until she said that she wanted to stop.
Yeah.
And growing up in that situation made me more like a geek because I really want to learn more, to educate myself more, to be a more hardworking woman because I have that. And I feel like your children, because my mom already has children, your children will really can see that from you, and maybe one day when they're older, they can be more better, than you when it comes to work. So I really agree that it's really beneficial. Like for example, if we talk COVID-19, to recover it's very difficult if we just put our shoulder to men. But when we work together, right? The economy would be more resilient and more there if we work together as women and men. So
Also in the workplace, because I'm working, right, I also see, recently the role of the woman in not only in the leadership role, but also in the society, in the workplace. It's create a more diversity in terms of perspective, in terms of nurturing the culture in the organizations. So I think it can complement to each other. How the strength and weakness from male and woman, they can collaborate each other to bring a better environment in the workplaces. So that's actually what I see recently happening.
Okay. So there's like a direct impact regarding the gender equality itself.
And indirect also.
Oh yeah, for sure, for the next generation, for sure.
Right.
Okay. Thank you so much, Bu Emil and Desfika. I think that wraps it all for this session, and I think we need to talk a little bit more regarding gender equality next time.
Okay, 1 hour is not enough.
Oh yeah, for sure. 1 hour is not enough. But later,
we can hang out.
Oh yeah, for sure. And maybe next time, let's go into another podcast again for regarding the next issues we're talking about. Thank you so much. That's from us, Project B podcast. So have a good day. Have a great evening or morning or afternoon. Stay tuned with us, and thank you so much for listening. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much, everyone.
You.
Bye-bye.
Bye.